Wars, Shield Wars, Shield Wars. Hey you guys, what is up? Turumba here, welcome back to Shield Wars. Battle number 3, first match versus Alicia. So, yeah, just gonna say, let's jump right into it. So, I'm gonna go for a companion tier 1. Then a shit ton of spears, 7. They are tier 3, and they are a lot. And yeah, well, I thought that's a lot of guys. Tier 3, Turumii swords, 3 of them. 2 shield biters, more or less as always. They doing the work, they're going out of control, but they do spread fear. 3 levy bows, tier 2. So I said last time we're going to reduce the amount of missile units, and so these are the first steps. This is in general, these have been fought from my second multiplayer session. Was on stream as well, but I did not know, and kind of want to disclaimer this one. No, I do this later. Let's go ahead. 2 of the cheapest javelins there is, and 2 Turumii melee cav tier 3. So I go with 2. I like it with 2, but they have to be good. So this is where I am at the moment. Yeah, let's have a look at Alicia's army, and that is companion 2 tier 2 levy spear. It's not a big problem that it's actually East Engle versus East Engle, as you will see in the game itself. 2 Turumii sword infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4 Huskars, tier 1 just, and nonetheless they are allied, and they do have encourage. Another berserker on top, so this alone is half the money from the 10k. This is quite quite something, guys. Tier 2 levy bows, 2 of them, and tier 2 Turumii melee cav. So yeah, having said this, just want to mention this. Hey Turumba, you might ask, why you never use general skills, just like rally or something like that. I did not know I could. I was wondering, I was thinking, why is it not a multiplayer? And I didn't figure it out at that time. In this session though, I do figure it out, but either I forget about it because it's new to me, or I haven't figured it out yet. So in this session, which we see a couple of games in the next couple of episodes, I have sometimes a general skill and I sometimes don't. So this is one of I forgot it or I haven't figured it out yet. So if you wonder, this is the reason why. Anyway, it doesn't really matter if I have a general skill or not, because we will see. Let's go ahead. So it's a rainy day in East Engle. I go more or less just like always, spear, Turumii sword, spear, Turumii sword, spear, Turumii swords, and I guess this is a pretty terrifying to look at, because that's a lot of guys. I have the archers here, the javelins there, a spear on the flanks as well. Then we have shield biter, general shield biter. On Alicia's army, you might realize I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but yeah, here we go. I will say this and that, but yeah. So we have the archers in front, then the spears second. Third line makes up with the male swordsmen, and then we have the dreadful line of 4 Huskars. The berserkers, and here we go. So she saw immediately that I have the superiority in shit to throw and shoot with, and yeah, she's not having it and sends the sends the horses in. Okay. So, I'm pretty good as well, you know, at a certain point. Usually the enemies just, yeah, you know, they are just fucking off. But not so Alicia, and it's quite cool actually. So this guy actually is taking quite a beating, and Alicia has lost a couple of horses. We do actually kill a couple more, but just with the shooting afterwards. Anyway, pretty good charge. This guy has lost 43 humans. Okay, so, but yeah, these are javelins. This is what they are there, actually, more or less to die. I bring a couple of units to this place, and we're gonna start all over again. So, but yeah, and again, Alicia is not having it. She's doing this one here, but more important, we have to eye these guys. Fine Jarlsman. So this is not working out pretty good because the spear is there. I wanted to do the same here, but yeah, it's too late. Very well done. Horsemen attach here, attach here, attach here. All of them stop shooting. All of them are entangled. All of them get damaged. And then, we'll just have a look here. So these guys start to waver, and a quite nice charge into the already damaged javelins. Quite good. Wow, what balls, seriously. I was very impressed at this point. Half annoyed, but very impressed. So overall, if she would have, I don't know, made a little resembling here instead of go this way around, yeah, so she could have, yeah, make it out unscathed. So this way the shield biters are able to kill a couple of guys, down to 39. This guy is more or less dead, fought off by the spearman, and I should have yeah, moved those horses 50 years ago. I didn't, because I was pretty much stunned by what just happened here. We're very well done. Yeah, there's nothing left to say, actually. So I am pretty much stunned. My units are everywhere. And yeah, initiative has been taken out of my hand. This one is for sure. So anyway, just to recap a little bit. Well, let's just ignore this one. Killed, I don't know, 30 javelins, more or less the whole unit of horses is gone. But 36 are left. Paid roughly 24. Killed 40 javelins and roughly 100, I've counted it before, roughly 100 archers. So this was tremendous. Very well done. Well, I kind of sound like a broken record, I realize that, but, you know, if I have something like that, then you kind of have to give it credit, guys. So, we're gonna go ahead, just chasing the horses off here, doing a little bit exchange. These guys fucking off immediately. Javelin does a little bit, it's kind of okay. They're receiving, they're giving, it's okay. We are resembling our archers here, and then I just try to, well, I wasn't really thinking that this goes anyway, but it wouldn't be wrong to have a unit there as well. This is what I thought. Yeah, so, and she just takes initiative again, moves up, and I try to actually unstun myself and yeah, try to build something, because I, as a polite man, think we're still in a skirmish phase, aren't we? But yeah, not so much. How this happened, I do not know. She might have seen it, or she might have not seen the spear, but yeah. These guys deserved a medal, but yeah, they got spear. This little charge here goes nowhere. Still, the thought counts, I guess. I guess she wanted to go to this place and there and maybe activate the shield biters, or, oh yeah, quite nice. I was very impressed so far. So at a certain point I get out of my stunning and just rebuild up a line, but yeah, she's already attacking. So here are the spears and here are the swordsmen. Swordsmen, seriously, serious guys. Those guys, yeah, will do their job. But more important, we see the Huskarls. And we see those Huskarls walking in this direction as well. So I thought, well, we do something here. They stand there. What shall happen with our tier 3 units? So I brought this guy this way around. But truth is that the Huskarls did in their charge killed 40 units. So we have a little bit of entanglement here as well. 60 units, 60 men. And these guys entangled as well, got 10 damaged. So look what happens here. Yeah, screaming. This is what happens. As soon as these guys touch, they are routing. And these guys getting a full charge into the side. Wow. This is devastating. Suddenly, I have no right flank anymore. So I bring the shield biters this way. And yeah. So at a certain point I decided just to attack the spears. They're doing, yeah, quite good actually. I was hoping they'd die a little bit earlier, but this is not really the case. So bring the archers up all a little bit in preparation, but I was, holy shit, what I'm gonna do. So I sent the shield biters against the Huskarls. So we have to keep in mind that our shield biters are elites. They're low in numbers, but nonetheless fucking elites. We attacked the spears with the spears attacked the Huskarls. Those spears are also on the run. I should have attacked here. That would have been damaged to the Huskarls. I didn't do that. Anyway, look at the numbers on the shield biters. They are dropping like fucking flies. This is of course pretty useless as well, even though since they attack and don't get attacked, and they're doing a little bit better. We have a little charge here. I block my own charge with the reassembled spears, which is pretty useless actually. And the shield biters are breaking, routing for now, and within seconds they are basically undone. This is wow. And I was thinking, oh my god, I am in fucking knee-deep shit. So, seeing all of this, I didn't really trust my spears at this point. That was quite horrifying to begin with. I still have the horses though, I thought, and I'm gonna charge into the spears here. And we do the same here, but they don't really do it. And at a certain point I kind of feel... did they turn around? Can we see that? Yeah, most of them turn around. These guys don't really, you know, they cannot fill that space. And this is pretty much my undoing here. Because these guys turned around for the most part and just started killing the horses. Very, very fast. These Huskarls just destroyed these guys. They're coming back. They did for a longer time nothing. And then they start to, yeah, very good decision to hack and slay on the general. So the spears, well, reassemble again. I brought my horses back, and they started out with 140. And look, we have done 25 people. Those spears are about to waver, and I have no clue what to do about it. Meanwhile, berserkers going in. Into the horses for now. I don't know, do we shoot actually? Yeah, we shoot those Huskarls. And we have spears. Well, one archer and a spear here. I bring the horses out again because, yeah, there's no reason to do so. Berserkers going into the swordsman and or the Danilo. I can't really tell. Yeah, I don't know. General is attacking these spears. So, horses are there. These horses are going out. Spears are yeah, more or less done, and yeah, those guys are free, can do whatever they want. 113 still. I charge with the horses in here. Very good Alicia reaction here. Just turn around with both of them. This yeah, gives the general a little bit of winning slightly, but both of them turning around, which makes the horses more or less disappear as well. So a lot of people are just running around screaming and stuff. We can't do much with the horses because the Huskarls are standing around there still. We have a little reserve here with the shield biters. So this is how it looks, and I was pretty sure we will lose this. Everywhere wavering, these guys are on the run. General may be dead every second now. So we're gonna go ahead. I can't see because Steam is fucking annoying. Here we go. So the horses are basically gone. Whatever is left there getting chased down by the Huskarls. We're gonna do a little charge here, but this was pretty stupid because more or less the same as with the spears here. The archers standing the way and yeah, actually yeah, destroying the charge of the horses. So very little has been done to the general on this side as well. Yeah, our my general is going down to 56, facing at the moment 3 Huskarls. One of the spears came back, but yeah, Alicia can actually just afford to pull one out and just attack the spears, which is, you know, it's better if we attack these guys instead of only receiving. Against the Huskarls, that is. But nonetheless, they basically break immediately. These horses, we can't forget about them. These are only 6 and they are not good for anything anymore. We have still a couple of horses, but yeah, since these are the berserkers, they are in the fear field, so to say. So it doesn't look good at all. So General is about to face all of the Huskarls again. Horses are still there, but she had a spear just standing there. And I don't know, I guess at a certain point I was just, yeah, I don't know what to do with these guys. I kind of thought bring them this way, but then we have the Huskarls and soon the General, and we might be able to save our General. So yeah, I brought the rest horses around, but yeah, same again. 3 versus 1. You are actually absolutely okay with pulling one out, sending whatever it is attacking there. So at a certain point I bring the shield biters around, but here we go. Did this. It was a little bit of a charge against these guys here, but not much because those guys actually were in the way. My General is about to waver. This looks kind of fine. It's spear versus spear, swordsman versus swordsman. The horses are dead, but the shield biters going in now. We brought a little bit, those guys were just saving, or just reassembling themselves, and then I sent them into the Huskarls just to, you know, procrastinate the fact that not only that the General will soon go and behind our good guys in the rear, but Huskarls as well. So, but yeah, wonder why. The shield biters, which are fresh, are able to kill a lot of the Huskarls. These guys break. They have encourage. These guys break, thus they start to waver. They break, thus they break as well. So actually, as you can create chain routes, it works with the clumped up Huskarls pretty good, because they every time they lose encouragement, and that is quite cool actually. So they are going to stay there again. But the thing is, all of these guys are now exhausted. And the penalty received when exhausted is tremendous. In the Huskarls, in case of the Huskarls, it is they are more or less useless because their thing is charging and melee damage, and if they cannot charge, they only do the melee damage, and that is not pretty good because they have no shields. So this is they were scary in the beginning, but after a while they are not as good anymore. So, but nonetheless, Alicia's I'm sorry. Well, managed to get in the rear of our male swordsmen. Those guys doing wonders there. I just want to point that out, since they are fighting the fear from the berserkers, a fully mailed one here, and a general in the rear, and the Huskarls. I would love to see where they're attacking, but I guess they're going for the spears because this is the weakest link. So yeah, we did it, guys. Oh, my general was actually running away, just so you know. He was reassembled himself, and yeah, so, but he's down to 20. We are very lucky that he is not dead. Shield biters, as I'm glad they are there, they are out of control, we can't really field them. I bring the general just for a little bit support this way. Those guys are losing. My guess is those two fighting him, and these guys have more or less free reign. Well, it's currently even again, who knows. Out of control, they are chasing those guys. They didn't put up a fight anymore, which is quite interesting to note as well. So, but since these guys are out of control, we cannot really field them. At a certain point they can, but I was thinking, okay, we gotta do something. Thus, I used the rest of the general, and quite nice play. I guess it was just to bring them out of control again, or just to entangle them so that they can't interfere here. Very smart play here. Didn't work out since these guys are fucking off immediately, but yeah, very good play there from Alicia. Anyway, shield biters moving in, general is going here, but yeah, look at that. It's actually the male swordsman against these guys, and a general is fucking off pretty soon, even though the unit is now losing. Same as Alicia focused with the Huskarls on the spears. I do more or less the same. We have the shield biters, and then I send them against the spears, because they are the weak spot there. So yeah, it looks pretty fucking terrible, doesn't it? Those guys are medal worthy, man. Yeah. Hail to the male swordsman. No fucking shit. So we're gonna do this. The spears, as more or less expected, start to rout. My general is this time breaking, routing. He is exhausted. I mean, he has lost, 80%, and thus, bam, he is off. I repeat, general is off. But, very important fact, general is not dead. He's just fucking off, which is quite important for the Danelor spears, as we will see. So it comes down to pretty much elites and tier 3 retinues all the way. So since these guys are about to go away, those good male swordsmen have to fight on 3 fronts. Serious opponents. Are these guys out of control yet? No. But yeah, they can't do this for forever. Suddenly, things change. I bring these spears into the rear here, but it won't do much. I was thinking we can just maybe just bring him there, but Alicia, yeah, I guess, sorry, reacted pretty good to this, and she can afford it on the other hand. Just attack here with the rest of the Huskarls and the Berserkers. Yeah, also a little bit lucky on her side that she didn't, that her Berserkers were not out of control, as my Shield Biters are again. So I sent the Danelor Spears into the Berserkers, and these guys, for now, just standing there. Huskarls are chasing, chasing the good spears. Shield Biters out of control, going I don't know where. Swordsmen are wavering, and we have a little charge here, yes, against the Huskarls, and this is quite important that we actually charge. So this is kind of terrible. Exhausted, losing slightly, losing decisively. So I do not know, they are just touching each other. I kind of feel like at a certain point I realized that, and we actually doing something. I'm not entirely sure though, maybe, no, I did not then. I kind of feel like something like that. But yeah, Danelor guys, male swordsmen, are about to go away. Berserkers fighting the Danelor spears. Shield Biters catching up with the spears, and the spears are gone for good. So, where are we at? We have a Huskarl, we have Berserkers, we have a General. These are swordsmen, these are swordsmen. Swordsmen attacking the Huskarls. The Huskarls, exhausted as they are, can't take attacks anymore. And the Berserkers doing what the Berserkers are doing. So at this point I thought these male swordsmen doing not a bad job. 66 versus 53. And I was hoping to get the male swordsmen, since these are out of control, way too far away. We have to do something here. And I was hoping to just, you know, kill the Berserkers, because, yeah, the Spearmen won't do it. So actually what I did was just a big switch. The male swordsmen attacking in the rear of the Berserkers, out of control as they are. And those male swordsmen going to the rear of the Warlord's Companion. So these guys are not, the Shield Biters are not out of control anymore, but nonetheless I am busy here, as you can imagine. My heart broke a little bit. The Huskarls came actually back. I wasn't really sure. I thought, well, sit them up if they're gonna do something. And then I thought, well, fuck it. They start to waver, we gotta go in. Where's this coming from? Is this why they are heavily losing? Because I sent these guys... Nah, they would disengage otherwise. I'm not sure. At a certain point I realized that the Shield Biters are back. And we're going in with the second one. And thus we can maybe do something. But, yeah, the Huskarls are back as well. So, and it's gonna be, yeah, a little bit tough. So since those guys are having most of the pressure from the companions, not all of it though, but most of it, I'm gonna attack the Huskarls. And the Shield Biters, yeah, they're coming in. Danelor levy spears like heroes, attacking for the, I don't know, much time, the Berserkers. So, and now everything is quite on the waiver side. I'm not entirely sure where Alicia is actually facing with the general. I guess here otherwise, and they break. So this is how it looks, man. The Huskarls are about to break as well. And they do break and they are gone for good. So there's not much to do. Just bring these guys back into the rear as long as he is busy. But Alicia has already brought him back. Shield Biters getting the Berserkers in the rear. And we have 50 plus, and the Berserkers are 27. The Dalalore Spearmen trying it once again. This won't suffice because 54 against 52 and elites versus not elites. This can go only one way. At a certain point, yeah. So they're gonna start wavering. The spears, yeah. I was thinking I bring them out, but as soon as I touched them, they started to run away. I thought if the Shield Biters can't contain the Berserkers, nobody can, and we can't leave the Warlord's companions running around. So what I do is I bring them out, attack, and hoping for the best. The spears are back again. The spears are back again. Yeah, it's quite nice. And those swordsmen are coming back as well. So, there's a rally. This rally takes 30 seconds. While the Berserkers don't know such things as moral problems, these guys might. So, in 30 seconds, might last long in a situation like that, but at a certain point it wears off, and those 3 moral were what kept his general together. Holy shit. So I just kept following him because this man is not allowed to come back. Dang. And then we have the couple of Berserkers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There he is. Look at him go. He has all the time in the world, he says. Still killing. Look at him go! He's a fucking alone, man. And there. This man gets the pighead tonight. Wow, what a slaughter. So, what have we learned today, huh, dear Charles? So, wow. First of all, maybe the foremost might be important thing here is levies cannot sustain attacks from elites. Furthermore, Huskars, do I think they are OP? No, I don't think so. Because I feel like their penalty in terms of exhausted is hitting them the most. And therefore, it is kind of okay. They are a little bit cheesy since they all have encourage, but as we have seen, this is their undoing as well. When one chips away, it's major. It's basically a penalty loss, not just a unit next to another unit is routing, and thus they got a penalty. Nope, they also lose the encourage bonus, so it's basically a double penalty, and thus it does a chain. And yeah, while these guys are terrifying in attacking, I should have attacked, and this is a very valuable lesson for me here. Those spears wouldn't have done any better, but they would have done a little bit of damage, putting up maybe a little bit more fight, and thus making them a little bit more tired. So there's several things here, actually. I kind of feel like you will never have... I will try to always have 3 retinue tier 3 ones, because it's, you know, pretty much a lot of fights going down to the way that you have this, and that, but one of this, or that is pretty much always the swordsman, the other one is companion, and then whatever is left somewhere, very likely a shield biter or a berserker. Or not, as we have seen with this guy. Oh my god, he killed 22 men and then he just was undone. It was terrifying, actually. So, but yeah, fresh guys. You kind of wanna make them tired. You kind of wanna just feed them something to waste their freshness on. Yeah. Furthermore, I feel like while we won because of numbers, and we won because we had 3 retinues tier 3. And this is why we won. I was a little bit not really satisfied with how the charges turned out with the horses, but I obstructed my own charge. This is what we have to consider. This we cannot just ran. This was a mistake made by me. But fact is as well, if one of the Huskarls got charged in the rear unmolested, and we had a charge, I don't know, from half the horses, let's say, I don't know, 15 horses or something. I feel like this should do a little bit more, but more important, the Huskarls basically just turned around and killed the horses, and that's a little bit weird, if you ask me. So yeah, it's just but this is the only thing really, I think, which was uncool here. The rest, it was a fantastic battle. It showed us value from the levies to the elites. Even how we approach the Huskarls soon, because while the overall package in Thrones of Britannia is pretty balanced, and this is what I like about it, there are some cheesy ways, expensive cheesy ways, but you can also deal with them. If I would have not so ignorant in my confidence, we would have a lot of missile units left, and we could have dealt with those guys a little bit better. So yeah, fantastic game. GG Alicia, I guess. Maybe I hear it. We're friends now on stream. She said she is up for more battles. Anyway, guys, rematch will be the next episode. I pretty much enjoyed this one. Check out the next episode. Guys, wherever you are, do have a nice one, and do the sub and like and maybe comment thing. Goodbye.